Our group is Reyna Mendoza, Madison Tilton, and Hannah Moore. We have Section 4, Societies in Medieval Africa. Our focus question: what factors influence the development of societies in Africa? Family patterns. Family was a basic unit of society. Patterns of family life varied greatly depending on culture of group. Nuclear family, parents and children living and working together as a unit. Extended family, parents, children, and several generations, such as grandparents and uncles, who lived and worked close together to ensure success of group. Kinship, paternal. In these families, important kinship ties, such as inheritance, were passed through the father's side. Maternal, with inheritance traced through the mother's side. In some cultures, one spouse would move to the other spouse's village and join his or her parents' family. Maternal cultures forged strong ties between brothers and sisters. Extended lineages. Lineage, a group of households who claimed a common ancestor. Belonging to a particular family, lineage, or clan gave people a sense of community with shared responsibilities to that community. An individual's place in some medieval African societies was also determined by a system of age grades. An age grade included all girls or boys born in the same year. Each age grade had particular responsibilities and privileges. Political power patterns. Power sharing. Organized with power shared among a number of people. In some villages, a chief had a good deal of authority, but in many others, elders made the major decisions. Consensus, general agreement, a process of how villages often made decisions. In villages that were part of a large kingdom, such as Songhay, decisions made at a distant court had to be obeyed. These villagers therefore had to pay taxes and provide soldiers to the central and frequently distant government. Limited power. Another form of government developed when many villages were grouped into districts and provinces that were governed by officials appointed by a king. Taxes were collected through local government, either in goods or in cowrie shells, a common African currency. Religious beliefs. Religious beliefs that existed before the arrival of Islam and Christianity were varied and complex. Some Africans worshipped many gods and goddesses. They identified the forces of nature with divine spirits and tried to influence those forces through rituals and ceremonies. Many African peoples believed that a single unknowable supreme being stood above all other gods and goddesses. This supreme being was the creator and ruler of the universe and was helped by the lesser spirits, who were closer to the people. Believed that spirits of their ancestors could help warn or punish their descendants on earth. Medieval Africans turned to the spirits of their departed ancestors. Traditions in art and literature. African artistic traditions extend far back in time to the ancient rock paintings of the Sahara, which were created by about 1000 BC, and the over 4,000-year-old pyramids of Egypt and Nubia. Creative arts. African artists worked in many materials, including gold, ivory, wood, bronze, and cloth, creating many decorative items such as woven cloth, inscribed jugs and bowls, or jewelry, simply for their beauty. Art usually served social and religious purposes. Art strengthened bonds within the community and linked makers and users of work. Patterns used to decorate textiles, baskets, swords, and other objects had important meanings or special messages that the artisan or owner wanted to convey. Often they identified an object as the work of a particular clan or the possession of royalty. In medieval Africa, as elsewhere, much art was closely tied to religion. Statues and other objects were used in religious rites and ceremonies.